New Jersey Democrat Robert Menendez, recently indicted on corruption charges, is hardly the first U.S. senator to be in that position. In all, 12 have been indicted while in office. Here's a look at a few of those cases.
Earlier today, a federal grand jury here in the District of Columbia returned an indictment charging United States Senator Ted Stevens of Alaska with 7 felony counts of making false statements.
The Alaska Republican was one of the country's longest-serving senators. In 2008, he was found guilty of accepting hundreds of thousands of dollars in home renovations and then lied about it on Senate ethics forms. The case was later thrown out, but only after Stevens had lost his re-election bid.
I look only forward, and I still see the day when I can remove the cloud that currently surrounds me.
I'm going to vigorously challenge all of the charges. I will win in the end.
Shortly after she took office in 1993, Republican Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison was indicted on felony charges of official misconduct. She was accused of ordering employees to tamper with government records during her time as Texas state treasurer. She denied any wrongdoing and maintained the charges were politically motivated.
People see this for what it is.
The case was later acquitted, and Hutchison was elected to 2 more terms. This next senator was caught up in a federal probe that served as the real-life inspiration for the movie American Hustle.
This is Senator Harrison Williams of New Jersey, a Democrat. These pictures of Williams were made this morning outside the senator's house in Washington.
In early 1980, NBC reported Williams and 7 other members of Congress were targets of an FBI sting operation. A federal jury was shown video of Williams telling an FBI employee who was posing as an Arab sheik that he could use his Senate position to secure government contracts for a titanium mine. Williams would have benefited because he invested in that mine. In 1981, he was convicted of bribery and conspiracy. He resigned before the Senate could expel him and ended up serving nearly 2 years in a federal prison. Finally, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention John Smith, who has the distinction of being the only U.S. senator indicted for conspiracy to commit treason. In 1807, the Ohio lawmaker was accused of involvement in President Aaron Burr's alleged plan to invade Mexico and was nearly thrown out of the Senate for it. Ultimately, the charges were dropped because of a technicality. As for Menendez, if convicted, he could face up to 15 years in prison for each of his 8 bribery counts. The senator denies any wrongdoing. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn, multiple sources, a broader view.